He missed Aunt Tane. He knew he was being silly. It was better this way, with the boy gone. Executions are messy business after all, especially when family is involved. Still, as much as Aunt Tane's irrational resistance to the day of sacrifice had irritated Garland to no end, he felt they had lost something when Aunt Tane resigned, though he couldn't say exactly what. The council felt empty with Aunt Tane gone. He told himself that he just wanted someone else to hold the wriggling brat, but Garland knew there was more to the feeling than that. The people along the walkway bowed their heads as the council walked by, which was all fine and good. The baby wriggled and squirmed. It spat up on Garland's robes. Garland sighed deeply. He would not make a scene. He owed it to his people to take these discomforts in stride. It was difficult. No one would ever know how difficult to be this beloved, honorable, and selfless. And as the council swept through the final causeway, Garland made sure to congratulate himself for this kind, humanitarian nature. The baby's wails devolved into self-indulgent hiccups. "Ingrate," muttered Garland. Aunt Tane made sure he was seen on the road as the council walked by. He made brief eye contact with his uncle Garland. Awful man, he thought with a shudder, and then slipped out behind the crowd and hooked through the gate when no one was looking. Once under the cover of the trees, he headed toward the clearing at a run. Athene was still standing on the side of the road. She had a basket ready for the grieving family. She was an angel, a treasure, and was now, incredibly, Aunt Tane's wife, and had been since a month after she left the tower. And they loved one another desperately, and they wanted a family. But the woman in the rafters, the cry of the baby, the cloud of sorrow hanging over the protectorate like a fog. Aunt Tane had watched that horror unfold and had done nothing. He had stood by as baby after baby was taken and left in the forest. We couldn't stop it if we tried, he had told himself. It was what everyone told themselves. It's what Aunt Tane had always believed. But Aunt Tane had also believed that he would spend his life alone and lonely, and then love proved him wrong. And now the world was brighter than it was before. If that belief could be proved wrong, could not others be as well? What if we are wrong about the witch? What if we are wrong about the sacrifice? Aunt Tane wondered. The question itself was revolutionary and astonishing. What would happen if we tried? Why had the thought never occurred to him before? Wouldn't it be better, he thought, to bring a child into a world that was good and fair and kind? Had anyone ever tried to talk to the witch? How did they know she could not be reasoned with? Anyone that old, after all, had to have a little bit of wisdom. It only made sense. Love made him giddy. Love made him brave. Love made foggy questions clearer, and Aunt Tane needed answers. He rushed past the ancient sycamore trees and hid himself in the bushes, waiting for the old man to leave. It was there he found the paper falcon, hanging like an ornament in the yew bush. He grabbed it and held it close to his heart. By the time Zan reached the clearing, she was already late. She could hear that baby fussing from half a league away. "Auntie Zan is coming, dearest," she called out. "Please don't fret." She couldn't believe it. After all these years, she had never been late. Never.